Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy, joined by Mr. Evan Hayes here, live at Kazuki Studios at the Agri Center. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Jeremy. How you doing? I appreciate y'all having me. I'm doing pretty good. Appreciate all the hospitality that's been going on in Kazuki. You know, I've been over here for the past few weeks, and I've learned a lot. I want to shout out Miss Ingram, who's behind the camera right now.
She behind the camera. She directing us.
I want to appreciate Mr. Larry, Mr. Robinson, the CEO of Kazuki, who's been a
shout out Larry.
Very nice man who I've known for a plethora of years and has been a nice mentor of me. So I'm just glad to be here, man. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all. Even Jacoria behind the camera right now, behind the
shout out Jacoria.
Shout out Jacoria too. And Josh, even though he ain't paying attention right now.
That's all right.
For sure.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, yeah, I am 19 years old. I am a sophomore at Milligan University in Johnson City, Tennessee, but I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a multimedia journalism major, hence why I'm at Kazuki, and I am a sprinter, track and field sprinter for Milligan's track team.
Okay, and where's this school at again?
It's in Johnson City, Tennessee. It's about an hour and a half outside of Knoxville.
Shout out Knoxville. That's where I graduated from.
Shout out UT Knox. Really fun school. But yeah, I'm pretty far away from home. But I like it out there. It's pretty different from Memphis in a lot of different ways. But I'm glad I'm out there. But I'm also glad to be able to come home and to connect with everyone out here at Kazuki also.
That's what's up. So the reason why we talking today,
yes,
you have a new podcast coming out.
Yeah, something like that.
A new podcast coming out. So how'd you get into podcasting?
Well, it's actually a funny story. Of course, everybody know during the pandemic, everyone's kind of shut down and all that. So me and one of my friends from high school, we always love to talk sports all the time. So we even in class talk sports. Even when we were supposed to be talking sports, we used to always talking sports.
And they're playing,
not doing our work at all. Shout out Middle College High School, by the way. And then even when we was on the phone, something happened on the game, we would call and talk about it. That was our MO. But during the pandemic, not a lot of sports were going on. But what was going on were the sports talk shows like First Take, Undisputed, everything on FS1. So we thought that we could do that also. So actually, with all that free time on our hands, we created our own little podcast. It was terrible quality. But we created our own little podcast called the E&D Podcast. We released it on Spotify. Maybe got like 20 listeners.
Yeah.
A podcast, but we enjoyed it. We enjoyed the bouncing off each other. We enjoyed the editing process. We enjoyed the whole analytical process of making a podcast and talking about sports. So that was like our initial start, and obviously it's grown to where I am today.
So that's dope. So the name of your podcast is The Underrated. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so where'd that come from?
Well, it's kind of just of an essence of who I am as a person. I feel like ever since I was a little kid, I've always been overlooked when it comes to my ability in the classroom, on the sports field, on the basketball court, when it comes to my friends, anything like that. I feel like I've always came with a different perspective that a lot of people didn't see. And once I got around those like-minded people that maybe share those type of experiences as me, I feel like those people I connected with more. So that's why I came with this podcast, to give those people the platform, to give their perspectives, to talk about their businesses, viewpoints, anything that they feel like doesn't get the exposure they want in the world, and give them a platform to express that so a lot of people can see why they are underrated and why they shouldn't be.
Okay, do you have your own personal underrated story?
I have a lot, man. Just the one out of the top of my head. It's really just my whole athletic journey. I started off being a basketball player. I was playing basketball since I was 5 years old, but I was never the most naturally gifted kid. I was never the tallest kid on the court.
I can fit it.
I'm just a measly 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. And I was always working so hard to get minutes on the court or to beat out that guy. Got a few college entries here and there, but that just whole grind of wanting to be noticed on that type of thing. And then when I finally switched sports to track, I had to start that whole process over again of learning a new sport, learning new techniques and all things like that. And that drive to just be the best I can be and always have that chip on my shoulder kind of brought me to where I am today, to being a collegiate track athlete. And of course, I'm back to ground zero again, trying to compete on the collegiate level, trying to learn a whole new different game, because high school and college sports are way different, being in a new part of the country I've never been in. So just always learning, and I always come from the bottom and clawing back to the top. It's just kind of been the story of my life. I can talk about academics too. my brother, he was a big inspiration to me, but he was always class president, top of his class, all that. He was that guy coming
He was
up.
that guy.
So
Yeah.
of course, being the younger brother, I was compared to him, love him to death. But just living in his shadow a little bit and feeling like he got all the shine when we were growing up, that kind of pushed me to kind of be better than him, because just anything, sports, academics, anything, ended up being salutatorian of my high school class.
That's what's up.
So just all those type of things, I always feel like coming from the bottom to rise to the top. That's just kind of how my story's been for my whole life, and I want to continue that.
So are you gonna target the guests towards sports, or it could be anything? Like what type of guests are you looking to have on the show?
I'm welcoming anybody. Of course, I can talk about sports all day, but I don't want to limit myself or anyone else to come on the platform to talk or to not talk about anything. If someone is starting up a business, they want to start out, you can come to talk. If someone's I was doing so good. If someone is a high school athlete that wants to get some college looks, they can come on the podcast. If someone's a relationship guru and wants to bring a different perspective,
that'll be a show. That would definitely be an episode. That'll be an episode.
If she or he wants to come on the show and talk about different methods you can dictate through a relationship, they can come on too. I just want to give everyone and anyone a platform to come and tell their story, bring their viewpoints, bring their perspectives, and just to broaden the whole palette of people's viewpoint in 2023. Because I feel like everyone kind of has in their own little box. Everyone kind of thinks the same way a lot. I kind of want to change that. It was just in my own little way.
That's what's up. Do you have a release date? Did we say you can tell us? Or?
I feel like this Friday. I'm looking as this Friday to be the first day.
The first episode.
The first episode. Or at least that's when we first filming the first episode.
Okay.
That's what my viewpoint. I got my first few guests lined up for the next few podcasts. So hopefully we can get them to come in and just make something happen.
Okay. So y'all heard it here. The underrated Mr. Evan Hayes. Make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah, so hopefully we can start recording this Friday, and hopefully over the next week or two we can start editing and publishing out. It'll be on my Instagram at I am Evan Hayes and my own YouTube channel that I'll be starting up. So hopefully we can get everything going and the ball rolling. And I appreciate everybody for having me.
That's what's up. Make sure y'all check it out. The underrated.